Wembanyama took 13 free throws. 2 nights later, he took 2. Same arena, same coverage book, same defender. What changed in 48 hours was a stopwatch. Mark Daigneault did not call a new scheme. He did not invent a blitz. Every coverage on the Oklahoma City chalkboard in Game 2 had already been on the chalkboard in Game 1. He doubled the minutes of Isaiah Hartenstein from 12 to 27. The scheme stayed identical. The body changed. This is the story of how one role player, in 27 minutes of work, erased the most efficient scoring action in basketball for the reigning unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. The chalkboard did not move, the clock did. Let's start with Game 1. Oklahoma City lost in 2 overtimes. A classic. The kind of playoff game that gets replayed on League Pass montages for a decade. The kind of game where the post-game chalkboard is all about pace, possession count, and the final shot scramble. Mark Daigneault walked out of that arena with a different number on his clipboard. Victor Wembanyama, 41 points, 13 free throws. The 41 is the headline, the 13 is the file. A free throw is the single most efficient scoring action in basketball. It comes with no field goal attempt cost. It converts at a higher rate than any shot from the field. 13 trips to the line is, in expected value terms, roughly 10 points of pure offense generated without the defense having any say in the matter. That is a free throw volume usually reserved for a player who lives at the rim against the friendliest possible referee. Wembanyama got it on the road in a 2-overtime Game 1. Now look at the Oklahoma City rotation that allowed it. Isaiah Hartenstein, the one front court body on the roster, engineered to absorb Wembanyama's drives without fouling, played 12 minutes. 12. For the other 36 minutes of basketball, Wembanyama was matched against bodies built to switch, rotate, and help. Bodies that swipe, bodies that contest from the side, bodies that, against a 7'4" offensive engine, draw whistles. That is the Game 1 chalkboard. Not a coverage problem, not a scheme problem, a clock problem. The single defender on the Oklahoma City roster, built to make Wembanyama earn his points instead of bait whistles, played 1/4 of the available front court minutes. The Spurs took Game 1. Daigneault walked into Game 2 with one number to fix. 13 free throws. 2 nights later, 2. That is the spine of Game 2, and Daigneault carved it with the simplest tool on the playoff menu. He did not run a new coverage. He doubled Isaiah Hartenstein's minutes from 12 to 27. The scheme stayed identical. The body changed. Hartenstein's Game 2 line, 10 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, +2, 27 minutes, 4 fouls. The 4 fouls is the load-bearing number on that line. Foul trouble would have killed the entire adjustment. A 5th foul on Hartenstein means he goes to the bench. The bench means Wembanyama gets a smaller body. A smaller body means the whistles return. 4 fouls in 27 minutes means Hartenstein was banging legally. Feet planted before contact, arms vertical, chest absorbing the drive, no swipes of the ball, no reaches, no fouls that read as defensive desperation. This is the chalkboard. Watch the geometry. Wembanyama catches at the right block. He drop steps into the paint. Hartenstein is already there, feet planted, arms straight up. Wembanyama's shoulder finds Hartenstein's chest. The contact is real. The whistle does not come because the contact is legal. The shot Wembanyama is left with is a contested fadeaway out of the paint instead of a trip to the line. That sequence is not a scheme, it is a body in the right square inch holding verticality discipline for the entire possession. Run that sequence 10 times in 27 minutes. Add the rim deterrence on cuts. Add the post-up walls that force Wembanyama to release from 1 foot off balance instead of 2 feet planted. That is how 13 free throws becomes 2. Not a coverage change, not a help rotation. One body in the right square inch for the right number of minutes. The +2 on Hartenstein's box score tells you his offense was irrelevant. He was on the floor for one job. He did it. Now let's hand the Steelman a microphone. The Steelman walks up and says, Wembanyama shot 50% in Game 2, 8 of 16 from the field. That is right at his career rate. He still got his shots. He still hit half of them. The defensive adjustment did not stop Wembanyama in any meaningful sense. He was the same shooter. The steel man is correct on the percentage. The steel man is wrong about what the percentage means. Set the two games side by side. Game 1, Wembanyama, 41 points, 13 free throws. Game 2, Wembanyama, 21 points, 2 free throws, 8 of 16 from the field, 50%. 20 points lost, 11 free throws lost, field goal accuracy unchanged. What collapsed is the one row that does not show up in any shot quality analytic. The free throw row went from 13 to 2. Run the math, 11 lost free throw trips at league average conversion equals roughly 8 expected points. The scoring delta between Game 1 and Game 2 is 20 points. 8 of those 20 are pure free throw collapse. The other 12 are downstream. The second side three he never got because Oklahoma City's rotation never broke. The cut to the rim he never finished because the help defender stayed home. The offensive rebound putback he never converted because Hartenstein took the box out. The Steelman's Exhibit A, the 50%, is the proof of structural suppression. Hartenstein never chased Wembanyama to the perimeter. He stayed in the paint, planted, vertical. He let Wembanyama have the contested mid-range. The shots Oklahoma City wanted Wembanyama to take are exactly the shots he took. He just took them at the wrong points per attempt rate. So here is the question this game is forcing. Was Game 1 the Wembanyama ceiling, or was Game 2 the floor? The honest steelman, and we have to take it seriously, sounds like this. Game 2 was a referee swallow. Wembanyama will draw 12 foul calls in Game 3 at home in San Antonio. The 13-attempt night is the baseline. The 2-attempt night is the outlier. Pop will adjust the screen sets. The whistles come back. That is the book Greg Popovich will sell to the Spurs locker room for the next 48 hours. On its own terms, it is reasonable. The problem is, the whistle did not disappear. The referees called 4 fouls on Hartenstein in 27 minutes. They were calling contact, they were not swallowing it. What changed is the kind of contact Wembanyama generated because the defender absorbing it was Hartenstein and Hartenstein only. The other problem is the rotation argument is backwards. Hartenstein played 27 minutes because Oklahoma City was leading. Oklahoma City was leading because Hartenstein was playing 27 minutes. The causation runs one direction in playoff basketball. The lineup that suppresses the opposing star's most efficient scoring action is the lineup that builds the lead. So here is the verdict. The chalkboard for Game 2 reads 3 numbers. Column 1, the lineup. Hartenstein, 12 minutes to 27 minutes, the only structural call Daigneault made. Column 2, the mechanics. 4 fouls in 27 minutes, legal verticality, no swipe, no foul trouble that pulls the body off the floor. Column 3, the collapse, 13 free throws to 2, the most efficient scoring action in basketball erased. 3 numbers, 1 body, the chalkboard did not change, the clock did. The headline writes itself as Wemby cooled off. The chalkboard writes a different sentence. Wembanyama shot the same percentage from the field. He took the same kind of shots from the same spots. What disappeared was the trip to the line, and it disappeared because Mark Daigneault doubled one role player's minutes and let that role player do legally what only that role player can do legally. Game 3 is in San Antonio. The chalkboard moves to Greg Popovich for 48 hours. He gets the home crowd, he gets the friendlier whistle, he gets the chance to design a screen set that pulls Hartenstein out of the paint. The question is not whether Pop counters. The question is whether Daigneault still plays Hartenstein 27 minutes on the road against a different shot menu. If yes, the free throw line stays cold. If no, we already know what Wembanyama does with 13 trips to the line. Until then,